Alright. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute since I uploaded, alright? It's been a couple months. I've been just, dealing with a few life tribulations, you could call it. And procrastination. But, if you look before you, I have the ultimate anime tier list. Look at it. All the animes I've seen since I started watching anime, which I kind of thought it was going to be more, but that's still a lot. I'm just, the past videos that I made, I kind of just, I scripted them. I won't even lie, I scripted them. But this one, I decided not to script. I also was going to show my face, but, I don't want to, destroy the internet with my jawline, Like, if I posted a video of myself, my jaw would literally cut through the screen and cut someone up. So, I don't want to get arrested for murder here. Come on, guys. Alright, I can't even take myself seriously saying that shit. Alright. Let's just get right into it. Let's learn something. How about Mother of the Earth? The Mother of the Earth created the Earth, and then the Earth turned into the Earth. Alright. Angel Beats, first anime. Also, I'm just gonna have to throw the disclaimer right now. I haven't seen a lot of these in a long time. I watched most of these when I was a teenager, and I'm 20 now, so I'm technically not a teenager, but some of these I did watch recently. So I'm sorry if my opinion's not, super good. And if my opinion's completely and utterly whack, then please tell me, and I'll rewatch it and maybe make a video on it. And also, just because I'm making a tier list of all of these doesn't mean I won't be making a video on them. Alright. Angel Beats. Angel Beats, I'm gonna... a lot of people really like this anime, and I did like it too when it came out. It was funny. And there's memes of people crying on the ending and shit. It was pretty sad. I'm gonna give it B tier. It's it had a lot of good elements, it had a good concept, it had decent characters, but it was kind of generic at times, it felt. I don't know. Maybe. Alright. Attack on Titan. Ugh, I did not like the 4th season very much. It was good, I still fucked with it, but it just went by so quick, and I know that was an issue with the anime, is that the studio was publishing it too quickly, they were getting through the manga too quick, but it's S tier. I can't. Even in the last season was kind of the first 3 seasons and even the last season, it was phenomenal. Animation, the characters, the plot, everything in that show is phenomenal. It is the essence of fucking crack in TV form. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Can't recommend it enough. Bleach. Okay, this is kind of an interesting one. People love this anime. It was in the big 3 with Naruto and fucking Dragon Ball, or One Piece. Sorry, or I guess big 4, big 3, whatever, bro. That's age-old debate. I don't know what I'd give Bleach, man. I don't know what I'd give it. I just been watching it recently. I got all the way up through the Soul Society arc, aka the first arc, and it was good. I can't deny that it was good, but it's kind of fucking boring. It's really fucking boring now that I think about it. This shit is really fucking boring. Man, fuck this show, dude. I'm sick of this shit. I put it in D tier, bro. It was D tier. It was so fucking boring. I know it's because it's old. The soundtracks were fire. They had that one soundtrack with the woman singing the. Okay, that was a really bad example, but yeah, it's just gonna live in C tier for now. I haven't even finished it, but it will live there. Oh fuck! What is a Silent Voice? Man, this is probably the best anime movie that I've ever seen. I mean, it's a bit cheesy, but I really fuck with the message. I relate with the main character, and not to self-insert, but I do. And it was just a fire love plot, good take on mental health. I really fuck with the Silent Voice. Put that shit in S, baby. S tier. Black Clover. Man, I do not like the studio for this. This was like, I remember seeing somewhere that Black Clover had fucking, it was the 8th most viewed show in Japan, like, on television. And they were still funding it like dog shit. The animation still sucked, even though it was so popular. They got a new movie came out. I watched that. The animation was better. And I kind of forgot what's going to be happening with this. I'm caught up with it, though. I fuck with Black Clover. It's just kind of, it's just shonen, though, you know? It's a fights. If you like fights, if you like shonen, you're going to fuck with it. I do like shonen, but I kind of don't like it as much as I used to. Just because the animation... I hate giving it B, because I enjoyed it a lot. Like, I finished it. I fucked with it so hard. In the openings, too. Don't even get me started on the openings. The openings are so fucking good. But, God, I'm a nerd. I'm a mega nerd. I'm gonna give it A. I know many people wouldn't agree, but Black Clover is better than My Hero Academia. It came out around the same time. It's fucking better. The animation isn't, but it is better. Alright, Code Geass. Lelouch Vive la Britannia. You know, I just watched this recently too. I saw Moist Critical's video on him liking Code Geass, and I was like, this is his favorite anime of all time. Alright, fuck it, I'll watch it. And it's fire. It's good. But man, the second season, like, I hated, like, it ended so well. Honestly, like, it could have left it off on the first season. But then Lelouch comes back, he loses his memories, and he gets his memory back, and then this fucking shit was lame, dude. I hated the second season. But the first season is S tier. It is S. It belongs in S. And then the second season is, like, C tier. Oh. The ending, though, the ending of the second season's fire. So it's kind of like, fuck. A tier. Alright. B stars. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry, alright? Just because this is a wolf and an antler, I mean a deer and a rabbit and a... that wolf looks kind of good in another mention. I'm not a furry. I just like anime, so I decided to watch it. This YouTuber I watch, fucking Scamboli, he recommended it, so I was like, alright, I'll check it out. And it was pretty fucking good. I can't even deny it. The first season was like A tier, maybe B8, probably like A tier. I fucked with it heavy. The second season was a bit mediocre, you could say. But overall, I mean, dude, the first season was fire. I'm gonna give it B tier. There was some shit I didn't like the characters were annoying. This bunny bitch, fucking, oh my god, she would never shut the fuck up, dude, and she was so annoying. I didn't want anything to fucking do with her. And of course the main character was simping over her, bro. Alright. Wait. No. I was about to say Kill a Kill. Akame ga Kill. I can't be the only one that mixes that shit up, come on. This one was fucking good. I really liked this one. I watched this back a long time ago, though, but I pretty much remember everything from it. I can't even, like, this is a type of show you could never watch twice. Because once you figure out everything that happens, that's kind of the appeal of the show. It's almost like like Death Note, too. Where you kind of need, like, once all the plot unravels, it's like, alright, I know everything. And that's kind of what the show banks on. Like, this show banks on a lot of shock value. And, I mean, if you like to cry, then watch this show. You will cry. And I think the show's going for that. But I will cry if it deserves a tear out of my eyeball. It's still good, though. Like, it's still good. I'll give it B tier. Alright, Assassination Classroom. This is another really popular one. People loved it when it was coming out. Now it's kind of a little dated. You know, just all the fan service. And, I mean, well, I guess that's most anime. But I just can't. The fan service is so annoying. I cannot. It's good, though. It's fun. It's a fun concept. It's funny at times. I wouldn't say I, like, died laughing watching it. But it was funny and entertaining. but I like these shows more than it. I'm gonna give it a C tier. I'm sorry. I know people love it. I know they even got Usopp's voice actor, but I don't know. I kind of like was falling asleep. I feel like I watched it. It was kind of a chore. It was kind of a fucking chore to watch that shit. Fire Force. All right, this is a good one. I didn't even finish it. The ending soundtrack is so fucking good. I learned it on guitar.
Hey, you're just mad because I'll be able to do something with my fucking guitar in hands that you'll never be able to achieve in your entire life, kid. So yeah, you're gay.
That's like the biggest thing I take away from the show, and the intro's fire, but it's not that good. It's so dated. Like, the creator, this is the same dude who made Soul Eater. I mean, that's what everyone says about it, so if you didn't know that, now you know. And it's just kind of the soundtrack though, and the animation, but then everything else, This is a true ponder. I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, I didn't watch that much. I'm gonna give it D tier. I don't know what to fucking do with it. It'll live there. Berserk. I think this is the movies though, because I know I'm criminal. I haven't seen the 1999. Actually, I watched like a couple episodes of it. I watched the movies though because my brother is addicted to this, so I needed to watch it. And yeah, that was. I mean, I wish the animation was a little better, but I mean, if you've seen Berserk, if you know Berserk, I don't even need to defend it. That shit is fucking fire. Love the characters. I mean, Griffith be cheesy sometimes, and Casca too. Like, Casca's cheesy as hell, but Guts is a fire character. The plot is so good. Yeah, that'll be C tier. Eureka 7. This is kind of a more underground anime. I feel like a lot of people might not have seen it. I loved it. The intros, the soundtracks, the animation, the plot. I kind of always end up listing the same stuff, but I mean, that's kind of everything. The characters are a bit lame, and like the main character, I think his name's Renton. He's just a snotty, whiny little bitch the whole show, and I really do not like him. But I also, like, when I watched this show, I was like 14, I think, and that's how old they are, and I like related to him. I guess that means was a snotty little bitch, but I'm allowed to make the judgments. He's not real, okay? I fuck with this show. It had a lot of issues, but it had a lot of good too. It was a mixed bag, and people don't have the patience for that, which I completely understand. But if there's good shit, I'll watch something even if there's bad shit. I'm gonna give it B tier. I fuck with it. If you know, you know. What is this fucking name? What is this name? I need to look up this name. I completely forgot the name of this shit. What do I even look up? Anime with blonde-haired girl in the military. Isekai. Sure. What the fuck? Yeah, Yojo Senki. That's what it's called. Yojo Senki. This one's fire. It's really short. It's like 12 episodes. It's random. It's an isekai about a young girl going to like World War II, but there's modern like weird technology there, so it's a bit different. She has like special powers. I don't remember this shit. I remember fucking with it. I'm gonna give it A. No, B. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Danganronpa. This is classic. I really need to play the video game, and if you know, maybe one of you guys would be interested in me playing it, I would totally do that. The show, though, the first season was fire. I can't even deny it. It was so cool. Like, just everyone wakes up, and then there's a murder, and now you gotta figure it out, and who's the victim, or sorry, who's the killer. It was cool. It was so cool. I fuck with it heavy. B tier. The characters are fucking kind of mid and annoying and cliche and very tropey, but I still fucked with it. Death Parade. Yeah, this was a good one. I mean, it's tackled a lot of concepts that aren't tackled in anime usually, with life and death and the afterlife. Not to get deep, you know, getting real deep and shit, but I mean, I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy, brother. I fucked with it real heavy, brother. Did I though? It was good. I'm not sitting here, I don't have some fucking vivid memories from this shit like, oh my god, that brain fucking changed my life. B tier. It's good. There's gonna be a lot of B tiers, I feel like. Erased. This shit is good. It was so good. Like, when it first came out, and you're watching episodes, and you're like, holy shit, this anime is so rare. The opening was like one of the best openings ever, and you're like, oh my god, this is it. And then the ending fucking was dog shit. Oh my god, it was so disappointing. I remember watching it and just, I probably fell asleep. It was so boring, and so lame, and so underwhelming. And the main character gets no bitches. None in the catalog. It's still good though. It's still good. It gets another B tier. You know, I kind of got a little shake going on here. If you take a good look here, you know what I'm saying? Gurren Lagann. I don't know where I'm in a jacket right now. It's like fucking 90 degrees or some shit. I'm fucking frying. I wish, you know, I really did want to show my face. You know, if maybe one day, if I get, maybe this isn't the nature of video to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? This isn't the nature of the video. But can you hear my cheeks clapping? No, I'm kidding. That was my hands. I'm sorry. Alright, Gurren Lagann. This is just bro material. I don't know how else to put it. This is, if you watch this, you're a man. If you haven't watched this, you're a boy. That's the easiest way to put it. This anime is pure nuts to butts fire. Everything about it is just reaps masculinity. There's fucking robots like punching fucking galaxies into each other. Do I need to say more? I don't think so. One Punch Man. Oh, I want to give it S tier, but the second season was just not as good. I'm not one of those gripers for the animation. I know I've brought it up already, but the animation in the second season wasn't great, especially compared to the first. I mean, the first season was phenomenal. But I love One Punch Man. I love his, it's so funny. It's so fucking funny. S tier. I'm sorry. That's S tier. That's A tier. Alright, Certain Magical Index. I am pissed off that I've seen over 150 episodes of this shit. One of my friends got me to watch this. I made an exchange with him. He never wanted to watch fucking One Piece. So I said, if you watch One Piece, I will watch this. And I watched 150 episodes, and this motherfucker watched like 10 episodes of One Piece, and I wasted my life watching this show. It was like the same episode, every episode. There was no stakes. After every arc, it just went back to normal. The plot didn't progress. I don't know what the fuck this show was even really about after a point. The main character was just boring, lame, and the index was so annoying. If you've seen this anime, I'm sorry, but it's fucking dog shit, and I'm sorry that you like it. I'm sorry, because it's so bad. F. D. F. Yeah, fuck that shit. Kill la Kill. This was another fire one at the time. Studio Trigger made this one. I liked it. It was good. I mean, the fan service is ridiculous. Like, I mean, as a 16-year-old boy or 15-year-old boy, like, when I pulled this up, this might have been the greatest form of this was the greatest art expression of all time for me. It was literally women barely clothed fighting with the best animation ever. I mean, what else can I say? That was exactly what a 15-year-old wanted. And the plot was like pretty good, and the characters were funny. I mean, I fucked with it. I feel like now though, like it feels weird in retrospect to have been watching that. I don't know if I'm just a stickler now or some shit. I'm just gonna give it. I'm gonna give it B tier. I'm gonna give it a comfy little B right there. Holy shit, we barely got even into this. I think this is the Brawly movie, because I haven't actually seen Dragon Ball. My friend showed me the tournament arc, which was sick. Just the end of it though. And then I went and watched the Brawly movie, and it was really, that was so entertaining. I loved it. I love this movie, actually. I'm gonna give it A tier. It was so funny. It was the pacing was great. The animation, Brawly's actually insane. And yeah, I just fuck with that shit. Kiznaiver. This is another little bit underground one. I want to say it was popular when it came out, but I don't think I was even watching anime when it was coming out. My brother got me to watch this one. It's a pretty cool concept. The characters were a bit cliche, but it worked for the concept. I think this is actually a really underrated anime. I'm gonna give it B tier. The opening's really fire too. Bungo Stray Dogs. This used to be like one of my top 3 animes of all time, but the plot just hasn't really gone anywhere. I feel like I really like Dazai, and I don't even remember the main character's name, but it's just kind of had the same thing where the show's been going on for so long, but nothing's really been happening. Like, the plot hasn't fluctuated a whole lot. I don't know if a new season just came out. I haven't watched it if it did. I think I went up to season 3. I don't know, man. It's kind of just, it's good. You know, it's just good. I can't really put it anywhere else. It's just good. Domestic Girlfriend. Domestic Girlfriend. I forgot I watched this. Dude, my friend got me to watch this. He was so horny and watching this shit, and he's like, "It's so good, bro. Trust me." And I'm watching it, and this dude's just trying to fuck his teacher and his sister. What? I mean, they're not like step siblings, I guess. If we're going on porn logic, but I come on, man. This shit was no. It's like it really, you know, I want to give it F tier because like that whole concept is just wild in itself. But I'm gonna give it fucking D tier. And you gotta hear me out on this one. I like it. I felt something watching it, you know, like I did finish it, you know, like it was so bad, so horrible, so pathetic and dog shit that I finished it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like delicious garbage. It wasn't delicious though. It was like tasty. Like I don't know how to explain it. There was a look on my face, like my face was making a reaction the whole time watching it. So I feel like it deserves a tier in itself just for that, just because it was able to give me something. But it was still fucking dog shit. Like here, like a Perfect Magical Index right here. This just F tier because it was nothing. Like I feel nothing watching it. But Domestic Girlfriend, it was so bad that I felt something. That has to count, right? That has to count for something. All right, Baka and Test. This shit is so dumb, pretty funny.
Down the hatch. Nothing like saltwater soup. And I got sugar water for dessert. I'm going all out tonight.
Fan service is ridiculous. I don't remember a whole lot of it. I remember a few quotes because this shit is so funny, but I can't give it more than like C tier. I don't even remember that much. I remember it being funny though, for sure. Phase Zero. I still haven't finished this either. I think I watched the first season, and then I know the second season's when it's supposed to get good, but I didn't even fucking watch it. So, and it was so boring and so lame and trash, and I did not like it at all. Bluebeard was kind of sick. Like the gods they had were cool, but I was just like the whole time watching it, I was just like, what? This is so boring. I'm so bored. I'm just gonna give it C tier because I haven't seen the second season. I can't judge it that harshly, but the first season was just lame. The next on the chopping block is Death Note, which people might be curious what I think about this. And by people, I mean my 26 loyal subscribers. Look at that. Look at that. You're all beautiful. You're all fucking majestic. You have wings. You can fly. You're fucking majestic. I swear I don't do drugs. Alright, Death Note. Death Note. It's so good. It's like, you know, if you want someone to watch anime and you're like, yo, anime's fire, and they're like, no, that shit's fucking little babies dancing around in fan service, you put on this shit. You put on Death Note for them, and they're gonna watch it. They're gonna watch it. It's so good. The concept is crazy. If I can write someone's name, you kill them? I mean, this is just a classic. I've seen it probably like 3 times, trying to, with other people, getting them to watch fucking anime. And it works like a charm. I mean, the over-explaining is a bit ridiculous, but that's Japanese storytelling. And then, you know, after L died, it kind of fell off a bit. I'm gonna give it A tier. It's not S. It's not a masterpiece, but it's really, really fucking good. Like, it's top of A tier. Although I'm not really, these aren't in order, but it, you know, it just looks better right there. All right, Fooly Cooly, A tier, fire, soundtracks, animation, fun little just short story. I really liked it. I mean, it was confusing. Like, I was kind of confused watching it, but I think that's what I liked about it. It was a wild trip watching that show. I highly recommend it. A tier. Space Dandy. This is another little bit underground one. I think it's gotten more popular recently though. I really liked it. I didn't finish. I don't think I finished the last like couple episodes. It's a really fun show though. I think I struggle to watch episodic animes. Like I need a plot, and this was a bit episodic, so I kind of struggled with that. But it was really good for just a random underground anime. The animation and it had a lot of feel-good moments and honestly interesting themes in a lot of episodes. I liked it a lot. I'm gonna give it B tier though, just because I didn't finish it and I would need to rewatch it if I was gonna give it any higher. Devilman Come Baby. Well, this one's good. I'm gonna give it B. The ending was lame. It ended so abruptly. I was kind of disappointed. I was like, well, they could have dragged that out longer, or they could have just, I don't know. It just was kind of a sad ending. I mean, I still like the ending. It just was a little lackluster, you could say. It's definitely a trip, like kind of like Fooly Cooly. I mean, it's a trip watching this show. It is bizarre, but it has some really good moments. Honestly, I'm gonna give it A tier. That's a really good one. That's like a banger in the anime field. I give it A tier. Angels of Death, I think it's called. Yeah, this shit just sucked. It was just fucking trash. It's D tier. I mean, it wasn't bad, like... No, it was bad. The Jack the Ripper was lame. This bitch was stupid. I don't even, like, remember the ending. It was so boring. And I can't even really give it any words. I can't even get a description. I can't defend it. It was so fucking boring. They had a decent concept there. They had a good idea. They could have done something with it, but it was fucking garbage. Glepnir. This one's a little underground too. I swear I'm not a furry, but this one was... The opening was so good. And like the first couple episodes, it was interesting. It's just like, you know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like a bootleg Chainsaw Man. Except that it's not Chainsaw Man, he's a furry. Like his superpower is just being a furry. It's really weird. I can't even deny it's really weird. But there was some decent moments. It just... Nah, dude. No, I don't even think I finished. I think there was like a couple episodes left. This is D tier. The opening though, the opening is fire. I feel like a lot of people would like this. I just personally did not fuck with it very much. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. It's dated. That's the biggest problem I think with it, is it's kind of just dated at this point. Like these early 2000s animes, they all just had like a similar theme, a lot of tropes. But I mean, this is still one of the best animes ever created. I mean, this is like when you ask people what's the best anime of all time, they just say this. They just say Full Metal Alchemist. Even if it's not their favorite, they just say it because it's goated. It's like, it's the GOAT of anime. The GOAT. It's on like, I think it's #1 on my anime list still. It is the GOAT. But I didn't like, I thought it was kind of like boring. Like at times, we had a lot of good moments and a lot of good build up, but it was kind of slow. And then, you know, he's just always complaining about how short he is. I don't know. I'm not gonna give it anything more than B tier. I gotta go with my gut, and like these shows I really was entertained watching it. This show I was entertained at times, you know. So, but yeah, B tier. Sorry. I can't believe I'm giving the Brawling movie. No, fuck it. That's B tier. I'm sorry. This tier list is crazy already. I might move it later, but we'll see. Data Life. Dude, this was the same motherfucker that got me to watch Magical Index gave me the same deal. You know, I don't learn from my mistakes. He's like, you watch Data Live, I'll watch One Piece. Only this time he watched like 100 episodes of it. I watched like 3 seasons of this garbage. 3 seasons. I will never get back. Ever. My life is gone watching this show. It was so... It was fucking despicable. It was the worst piece of shit I've ever fucking seen. F tier. F. Hard F. He's literally... His sister's sipping on the main character's sister. He's sipping on him. She's sipping on him. What does humanity come to? What does it come to? No. I'm at another row. I'm done. This shit is fucking horrible. Date Alive. I think that's the name. I'm done. F. You have your own tier. You're below everything else. You're below every anime I've even fucking seen. She's fucking fucking horrible. Fucking trash. Sorry. I'm so pissed off with this anime, I don't even remember that. Oh yeah, it's Kaguya. Kaguya. Oh my fucking god. No way. No way. No way. No fucking way. I deleted the tier list. Are you fucking Oh my god, I'm gonna This is money. This money for me later. 'Cause later, there's money for me. There's money for you. Later. I'm thinking it was B tier, S tier, C tier. B, now would you look at that? It's 14 B tier. Did anyone know that? Was there a whole video before this with a 14 B tier? His neighbor was B, I think. Okay, I think that's all of them. I think I caught up. God fucking damn it. How does that even happen? I don't even know what button I clicked. Alright. Kaguya. This shit is really funny. You know, I'm not in high school anymore, which kind of just makes it worse for me. I'm in college, like I guess it counts. But, I'm gonna give it B. No. I just feel like B's like my comfortable pick, you know, I don't not... It's funny though, like it's funny. Not every episode's funny. Not every skit is funny, but it is funny. It does what it achieves what it's trying to do. Some people would probably find it funnier than others. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I'm just gonna give it B tier. Darling in the Franxx. Man, if you've seen my other videos, you already know how I feel about this. Fucking F tier. Fuck this show. Fuck 02. Fuck Hero. Fuck the blue hair bitch. Fuck everything about this show. I hate it. I despise it. Beyblade, let it rip. Let's fight an epic battle. I don't remember the rest, but that opening is so fire. You can't even. If you've seen Beyblade, you know. This shit, S tier. Come on. Beyblade Fusion, S tier. I watched this when I was a kid. I got one of those little plastic arenas. I had my brother had El Drago and I had Phoenix, and we'd be 1v1ing with that shit. Although El Drago always win because they had the reverse spin. This, this is the cream of the crop, brother. The fuck is this called? I think it's something with the Demon Lord, like how not to summon a Demon Lord or some shit. This was so popular when it came out. This was like one of the births of the isekai. This is probably what helped originate all the fucking dog shit, horrible isekais that just won't stop coming out. They had the cat girl, they had the big booby girl, they had the OP main character, they had the other booby girl, and then the other booby girl. I'm done, dude. I'm done. I'm sick of these harems. I'm sick of these isekais. I'm sick of this plot. I'm sick of them. If they're dominating the anime field right now. I can't even watch good anime because there's just only isekais coming out. I got Apothecary Diaries and fucking... I didn't even watch Free Ren. There's like another new one. I mean... I'm fucking sick of it. This is the same friend that got me to watch Data Live got me to watch this. I don't know why I kept taking his recommendations. I was just like desperate for something to watch. I'm F. Gintama, I've seen like 50 episodes, and from everything I've seen, that shit was so funny, so good. The plot hadn't even kicked in. I give it A tier. I can't say much because it's just like a comedy where I left off. Hell's Paradise. This is a newer one. This is Studio Mappa. The opening was sick. The animation was sick. It was a little rushed. I fucked with it pretty hard though. It was good. It was a fun concept. It was a quick watch, you know. It wasn't like a crap ton to take away. Curious how the second season will be. But it'll live in B tier for now. Promised Neverland season 1, S tier. Season 2 never happened. We'll just leave it at that because yeah, no, we don't even. Everyone's talked about it to death. Second season was despicable. Its existence should have never fucking happened. I wasn't expecting to get so pissed off in this tier list. You know, there's a lot of memories I'm remembering now of how like much hatred these animes have given me. Jesus Christ. The despair when I was watching season 2 and I figured out they went off the manga. That was despair, the definition of it. Alright, Goblin Slayer. This one is really weird. If you've seen the first episode, you've seen enough. I finished it. Goblin Slayer is like a kind of a cool character. You know, he's a bit mysterious, but I mean, it was just goblins like brutalizing women and him saving them, and goblins are bad. And I'm Goblin Slayer. I get the goblins, motherfucker. I don't even know what to say about it. It was kind of just C tier. No, D tier. Fuck this shit. Mid. Prison School. This might be fan service at its peak here, but it's still hilarious. I mean, on the first watch, it's pretty funny. At this point, you know, these jokes have gotten old, and like I've gotten a bit older now, but it's still funny though. It's still funny. I have B tier. There's just too much fan service though. Like my lord. Psyche K. Okay, I know a lot of people watch this and they didn't fuck with it, but I thought this shit was so funny. I don't know if I'm just like a nerd or I have like a bad sense of humor, but I thought this shit was so fucking funny. Like, I was dying laughing most of the episodes. It was just so over the top, so stupid. Just the essence of stupidity in a show. And it just worked. I loved it. I'm giving it S tier. That's like the best comedy anime I've probably seen. Food Wars. It's like another comedy anime. It's fun, you know, like what else could you ask for than you make a plate of food and a lady's, all of her clothes fly off because it's that delicious. That's wild. That is a concept is crazy. I mean, it gets old though. That's the problem with me. It gets old. Like, you know, after this third season of people orgasming after every meal, you're kind of just like, all right, this gimmick is getting old. But I mean, they still do like make actual dishes. They talk about cooking. Like for cooking anime, it's probably as good as it's gonna get, I would assume. But I don't think I could give it more than like B tier. And the fan service is just ridiculous. But it's still good. It's a shonen, though. So it's kind of generic at times. Fairy Tail. This was the first anime I've ever watched. I watched the movie on, like, DVD, and then I looked it up when I finally got a phone when I was, like, 12, and I just watched the entire thing. And, like, that was peak as a 12-year-old. I loved it so much. I literally lived and breathed it for like an entire summer straight. I loved it. So it always has a special place in my heart. But, you know, as a show, it is a little bit lackluster. Falls short in a lot of areas. And they really bank on the friendship. You know, like, with the power of friendship, I will come all over you. Like, you know what I mean? It's just not... But it always has a special place in my heart. I'm gonna give it C tier because I feel like that's actually what it deserves. In my heart, it's S. My romantic comedy Snafu. This one's good. It's good. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't like it, but I fucked with it. It was an interesting time in my life when I watched it, and it kind of changed me a little watching it because I felt like the main character a bit. Like I felt like a little bitch. And watching this kind of gave me a bit of perspective on that. I really liked it actually. I'm gonna give it B tier. I'm not into the romantic comedies really. I'm not. It's not even that funny. It just kind of hit home at the time. And I know I put fucking Fairy Tail in C tier, but like this shit is at times it's decent. All right, Dr. Stone. I watched the second season. I didn't fuck with it as much because they weren't pressing the science as much. You know, that's what I was watching it for, was all the science. But now they just kind of like it's plot driven. If I could give the first season, I'd give the first season probably like A tier. But the second season, it fell off a bit. I'm gonna have to give it B tier. I haven't even finished it. I will need to finish it, but from everything I've seen, it was B tier. My girlfriend is a gal. See, I watched this because I was bored. I was hanging out with my friend, and we were like, dude, let's put on something to laugh at. I laughed at it because it was so bad. That's for sure. I mean, God, this shit sucked. I'm a very indecisive person. I'm realizing here. I've got a lot of ums in here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ums, but not a lot of bums. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had some more bums in here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I did it again. F. Demon Slayer. Why is this in here twice? Demon Slayer. C. Animation. S. Fights, S. As a show, C. The plot is so boring. I haven't seen the new season though. I mean, it looked boring. It was just them training and shit. I don't want to fucking watch that. The characters are generic. They all just have a trope, and it kind of works though. Like, the tropes work together a bit. It is entertaining at times, but I mean, it's just so mid. Like, if it didn't have good animation, it would not have done good. I promise you. And this makes me think, if fucking Black Clover had this good animation, it would have been like the best-selling anime ever or something. Come on. Naruto. OG Naruto. I was just rewatching this actually, and it is dated. It is dated. Pacing is bizarre. And they say the randomest stuff, the randomest camera angles. The soundtracks are fire. I mean, it's just such a classic. It's such a classic. I feel like I can't give it any more than a B tier, but like, this was probably the second anime. Yeah, this was the second anime I ever watched, and it was so good. And like, the ending fight was S tier. There's so many S tier moments throughout this show, but as a show, it fell short in a lot of areas. I'm just gonna give it B tier. I think that's a good, comfortable pick right there. It's kind of another big shonen anime. My Hero Academia. Who doesn't know it? Who doesn't know all the Deku Bakugo porn that is released on the internet daily? Like, holy shit, the fandom of this show is despicable.
Todoroki, Midoriya. Wait, why are they both shouting each other's last names? They're fighting about which last name they use when they get married.
You know, the fandom just should not be real. It shouldn't exist. It's so toxic. It really ruined the show.
Leave me alone!
I haven't seen the new season. The first two seasons are like A tier to me. Fucked with it hard. Even the third season, like with Overhaul, was good. I mean, the festival sucked. I didn't like the fifth season, like, at all. There are new episodes coming out. I need to watch them. But I haven't seen the new season, the sixth season. But just from the first 5 seasons, I'm going to give it B. It cannot be more than B to me. Mushoku Tensei. I don't even know if I pronounced that right, and I know I sounded like a white girl, but this shit's fire. This shit is fire. I mean, it's really uncomfortable to watch because the main character is a genuine piece of shit human being, but that's kind of the appeal of it in a weird way. Like, that is the appeal in his character arc. I haven't seen the second season all the way through yet, and I don't really want to. Like, it kind of got boring. The first season was really interesting, but then it just, I don't know. This shit is pretty fucking weird. I think I can't even deny it. I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna give it a C tier right now. It has no. It deserves a B. Honestly, it's good. There's a lot in B tier right now. Psycho-Pass. Oh man, the first season is great. For a while, the ending was not good. I didn't watch the other seasons because they were so weird, and the first season left off exactly perfectly. I mean, why I'm surprised they even continued it. It didn't leave off perfectly. There was a lot more that I wanted from it, but it left off. I don't know. It should have left off there. I'm gonna have to give it Psycho-Pass. Fuck, I don't know. The first 15, I think maybe 20 episodes, they're so good. I loved them. It can't get more than B tier though. It can't. I'm sorry for everything that's like in here. Oh my god, Prison School. But Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Senpai. People loved this when it came out. It was so popular, and this woman was everyone's waifu. I just didn't like it very much. It was so boring. Like, it was the definition of a mid romantic comedy, I think. The concept was fun enough to bring it up to C tier, but then all the characters and how the plot played out made it in C tier. It made it live there. So, yeah. Plastic Memories. This is a better romantic comedy, I think. I haven't seen it in so long, but from what I remember and all, like, how I felt about watching it, I think I'd give that B tier. What the fuck is this? What is this? Oh! Heaven's Lost Property. F. Worst show ever. It's literally the main character gets a waifu big titty girlfriend that grants him any wish he wants. And he just pervs on her the whole time and makes stupid wishes, and he's just a genuine piece of shit, and he gets other waifus along the way. It was so popular when it came out. It was such a 2000s anime. I don't know. I was into the harem. Sorry, I was horny. I was a horny man. I can't even deny it. I was a horny teenager. Alright, and anime was scratching my itch, but this I can't give it. It's bad. It's really bad. F. Tokyo Revengers. You know, it started off like cool, but these motherfuckers are not in middle school. Alright, they are not. They are massive. The way they're fighting, the way they're talking, what's going on, these game battles, they are not in middle school. I'm sorry. It's not real. The fuck, what middle school are you going to? And the Takamichi, I think the main character's name is Takamichi, he's a little bitch. He just cries the whole time, he doesn't even fight. He just takes hits. Mikey's lame as fuck too. Fuck Mikey. Mikey. I'm sorry, I can't. This show it's just painfully mid. At times it can like get up to B tier, but it just overall it was kind of mid. I'm sorry if you fuck with it, but I can't. High School DxD. I watched this when I was a teenager. All right. It's not a recent watch here. I was like 14, and then I watched the seasons as they come out. So I was like 16, and it's so funny. It's so fucking funny at the time when you're a teenager, but like rewatching it now, it's weird. It's a bit weird. The fan service is ridiculous. This is like one of the most fan service shows ever, and with a high budget too. I mean, the fights are kind of sick. Like, he literally powers up off touching a woman's boobs. Like, that's wild. That is a crazy concept, and it's so funny. But I can't, dude. I can't give it more than like. Okay, 14-year-old me would have given this B tier. So that's what I'm gonna put it in. But it's not my opinion right now, okay? It's literally just fan service with stupid jokes. But it's perfect. No, I gotta put respect on its name though. It's C tier, I'm sorry. Fuck. Keijo, I'm sorry I've seen this, okay? I'm sorry. It's literally, if you haven't heard of this, I watched it when I was like 14, disclaimer. I watched it when I was like 14, okay? It's literally an anime, a sport, where there's like a ball, I think, and then they like pass the ball around with their butt or their boobs. And then they like bump each other too, like to get them off. This show was literally created for fan service. It was spawned in for that purpose. And I was like, oh hell yeah, you know, because I was 14, you know. I mean, what's not to like? This is great. But even my 14-year-old ass couldn't even get past like episode 2 because it's so bad. It is genuinely the worst show I've ever seen, probably. It's with Date A Live. Like, Date A Live had some sort of substance. Like, it was like 0.01 out of 10. This is a 0 out of 10. Soul Eater. Dude, the openings are so good. Just have to throw that in there. The second season was filler, and that made me depressed because I love this show so much. Just like it was a personal favorite of mine. The design, I mean, it's a product of its time for sure, but I still really liked it. gonna give it B tier. It just can't get any more than that. Just because the ending was filler, like, they need to make a remastered on this shit. And it sucks because the second season, the opening is so good. Jujutsu Kaisen, a recent banger, the recent shonen fucking overlord of anime. I mean, when you think of anime, like, you're like, oh, what's anime like? People just put this on. Or you know, like, when people think of anime, they just think of Jujutsu Kaisen at this point. Like how they used to think of maybe Attack on Titan. Or not even. Like, this is shonen. The fights, the humor, the animation, everything, like, it's dominating right now. And for good reason. This is crack in a show. It's cocaine. You watch it and it's pure stimulation. It's so funny. The anime, everything about it, it's just like, it's heroin as a show. But, you know, if the animation wasn't there and it wasn't, like, produced so well, like, the actual substance of the plot and shit, it's just a little, he's really missing the mark. The author. I don't even know the author's name, but he's really missing the mark on a lot of shit. And the pacing was a bit too quick for me. The second season was literally just all fights, which is awesome, but I need some, like, why are they fighting? Why, like, give me some plot, please. Like, I never thought I would have the best animation studio in the world animating a whole season of just fights and not like it. Like, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I didn't. B. Toradora. You know, this is a weird one because I watched it in like one sitting when I was 17. I just sat down and just finished it, and I really liked it at the time. I was super into romance. I was hopeless romantic is what they call them, and so this was filling my void a little bit here. But I mean, it's good though. Like, in all the romantic comedies, this is, or not romantic comedies, but just as a romance in general, this is like an OG. This probably set a lot of the standards of modern romances and shit. But I mean, she's just so annoying. She's always brutalizing this man, just beating his ass all the time. This is literally domestic violence. Okay, I don't support domestic violence, but it's still good. It's still good, kinda. Ugh. No, it's C tier for me. Like, I just don't fuck with the romantic comedies that much, man. Like, it was good at the time. Like, when I watched it, I fucked with it. But in retrospect, it's not that good. Steins Gate. I really need to rewatch this. Because, like, my 15-year-old ass would have given this S tier. That, like, one of the best animes I've ever seen. And I haven't seen it since. So it's been 5 years. I really need to rewatch it. But I'm going to leave it in S tier, out of respect for my younger self. Konosuba. The new season just dropped, but I haven't watched it yet. I do want to watch it, though. I really liked this when it was coming out. The fan service is ridiculous, dude. The fan service and all of it, I just keep bringing it up. I'm sorry, but it is ridiculous. And in this show, it's ridiculous, too. But this show is fucking funny, dude. It's so funny. I'm giving it a B tier. I thought it was so funny. They have a lot of skits in it, not including fan service, that are so funny. Tokyo Ghoul. I'm sorry, it sucks. It's so bad. It's boring as shit. Literally getting carried by the opening. The opening is so good. Best opening ever, maybe. The ending with Jason was kind of cool. Kinda. It was just like, I remember watching it and I really liked it, and I rewatched it and it's just emo anime, you know? Like, if you had an emo phase, you're gonna fuck with it. I fucked with it during my emo phase, and it scratched that itch, but it's not good. Like, if you really sit there and you're thinking like that this is like the best creation ever, it's just not. But the opening, some of the shots, the ending with Jason, yeah, it had a lot. It had some things there that were good, and the concept was kind of cool. But the main character's a little bitch. The characters don't have any development. The plot, the pacing, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry, but it sucks. Garden of Words? Maybe, I think that's the name of it. I like watched this because I kept seeing TikTok edits of the dude cooking. Or not TikTok, fucking Instagram, sorry. Instagram edits of the dude cooking in it, and I was like, wow, that animation's awesome. I gotta watch that. And it was like the most boring shit ever. It was just a whole bunch of nothing is what it was. I felt literally nothing off it. So boring. Noragami. This one's underrated. Yato as a character is awesome. The concept is interesting. I still haven't seen this one in like a minute though. I did rewatch it once. It has a lot of good moments throughout it. Decent character development. I couldn't give it more than B tier though, dude. This B tier is stuffed. No Game, No Life. Yeah, this is fucking F tier. I don't care who likes this. It's literally a brother and his younger sister, and they're like into each other. No. I draw the line. I draw the line somewhere. I have to. This is wrong. This is weird. Domestic girlfriend, at least like they're not related. But this. I mean, I think they're not related. I don't know. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with that shit. Like the games were kind of cool, I guess. They kind of like had some strategizing going there, but no, dude, no. I'm sorry. So many people love this. No, it's fucking F. Overlord. This one's cool. Had some cool stuff in it. It's like an isekai, but not. They took a different approach to it than most. It has a lot to like actually. Aizul Gon, I think is his main character's name. Might have butchered that. I'm gonna give it B tier. The third opening too is I mean all the openings are good, but the third opening is so fire. Hunter x Hunter. S tier. Sorry. Dude, Hunter x Hunter is so fucking fire. I love the characters. I love almost every single thing about this show. I know a lot of people didn't like it watching because they thought it was too slow, but I just thought the world was fascinating. The magics or the Nen system was fascinating. The ending arc was insane. I mean, well, not like the ending with fucking Leorio and shit, but the Chimera Ant arc, that was, oh my god, that was peak. That was literally peak. I cannot recommend Hunter x Hunter enough. This is, of all shonens, I think this is probably the best shonen. Maybe Attack on Titan. But, like, for fight animes, this is so good. Best power system ever, too. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. This is literally a shock value romance. I mean, it's the most mid C tier romance, and then the ending shock values you into thinking it's better than it is, but in reality, it's not B tier, it's C tier, it's mid. The ending, once you watch it once, you'll never be able to watch it again, because you already know the spoiler. It's fucking... I farted. That's what I think of that show. Parasite. This one is really popular. A lot of people think of it fondly. I think of it fondly. It's a good one. I don't think it deserves anything. I'm giving so many things B tier, but because like I don't think it deserves more than that. I just don't. Like there was a lot to desire from this show. They could have done a lot more with it, I think. But it was still really, really interesting and a wacky concept, which I liked. I do recommend it. It's like in this whole B tier, it's probably like it's edging on A tier for sure. Oh. Rosario plus Vampire. This was like one of the first animes I ever watched, and kind of got me into anime because of the fan service, and I was like, whoa, the women, they're getting exposed, and I kind of like that. You know, as a normal teenage boy would like that, but yeah, it's not good. It's really bad. It's F tier. I mean, I literally watched it for the fan service, and there was like a fight at the end, I think, with the main character. It was so anticlimactic. It was no. ReZero season 1 S tier, season 2 fucking D tier. I did not fuck with season 2 at all, actually. I don't know what to give this. I kind of want to rewatch this, actually. Oh, put that back in F. You fucking belong there. I don't know what to give this. I kind of shit. It's good, you know. I just don't remember a whole lot from it. Like the first season I remember very vividly. The second season was kind of a snore fest for me. And after a while, I guess I'm gonna give it A. Oh. I'll give it A. Season the first season, like, if you haven't watched the first season of ReZero, this is definitely should. Season 2 in C tier. It's so good. And season 1 in S tier. Perfect. I also put Shippuden in here instead of combining them. I don't think they should be combined because the original Naruto is already like 300 episodes or some shit. And then Shippuden, not counting the fillers, like 300 episodes. So, I didn't like Shippuden as much as OG Naruto, but I think that was based like 100%. I mean, the Pain arc was awesome. I didn't like the War arc a whole lot. I mean, if the first one's in B tier, then so is Shippuden. They're like pretty similar. I mean, the Shippuden's a bit darker, I suppose. Reincarnated as a slime. The first season was fun. It was funny. I thought it was really funny. And then after that, I just kind of stopped watching it. I think I watched some of the second season. I know a lot of people like it, but I just kind of got bored of it, bored of the characters. I just didn't even care anymore. And I'm really sick of the overpowered trait. I know they did it better than most people, but I was just kind of like, I'd rather be watching something else. Okay, I put JoJo's on here. I've only seen the third season, part 1 and 2. I mean, I watched the movie for the first one, which the first one was, I probably would have given the movie a C tier, maybe B tier. So the pacing was really bad. And Jonathan was just kind of lame. But JoJo's is also like masculinity, you know, in a show. Like it is. You feel like a man watching it. That's the truth. It's so funny. This third season too was so funny. It was like I know people call it like Monster of the Week is what they call it. Like each episode was just a new villain, and then they fight another villain, and then another villain, and the plot didn't really develop. I actually liked that because I love the characters, I love their abilities. It was so funny. The villains were ridiculous. I can understand though after a point, you know, you just want it to move along, but I mean, come on, dude, this shit that's A tier. It's good. Sword Art Online, all right, F tier, cool. Now, Vinland Saga. This is S tier. The opening, the first opening was pure crack. Nah, I don't know if I could put it. Yeah, that's S. Even the second season, I loved the second season so much. The plot, the character development of Thorfinn is so good. It's like it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a generational plot line we got going here with Thorfinn. This character is so good. I don't know. It's people have talked about this show to the death of it. I love it as well. It's S tier. I don't even remember the name of this. I just remember that one scene that if anyone else has seen this, you remember that one scene. I'll just put it on now.
Big brother, I want you to give me your big juicy thick and drench me with your hot sticky until I'm gasping for air there. I fucking said it!
Yeah, exactly. I swear to God, my taste is not bad. I was watching weird shit when I was a teenager because I was horny and I was bored. Okay? I'm sorry. From what I remember though, is pretty F. Seven Deadly Sins. Meliodas is a literal he commits sexual assault on an episodic basis, which is a bit disturbing to watch. And the fights were cool though. Escanor is awesome. And then I don't know if it was the second season or what season, but the animation just dropped off and it became like one of the worst shows I've ever fucking seen, probably. I'm gonna give it C tier. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love it. I kind of liked it a lot when it came out, but in retrospect, it just was not very good. Tower of God. I personally like this one. I honestly give it like A tier. It's like, that's kind of crazy I even say that, because the characters are not very fleshed out and the main character is a bit boring. But I just it was such an interesting artistic expression, it felt like. Like, I'd never seen an anime like this. The art style, too, was really cool, and the opening was awesome. And the concept was, like, rare. It's, like, an awesome concept. Easy to digest. It's only 12 episodes. It's good. The 12 episodes go by quick. I'm gonna have to give it B, though. I'm sorry. Future Diary. Alright, dude. This is such a horny anime. Like, you literally watch this just because you wish you were dating her. because you have some weird, like, so many dudes would die to be dating a woman like that. And that's wild to me. She is insane. She's literally clinically insane. But I can understand. Now, as a show, though, it is not good. It is not good in the slightest. Not even in the fucking slightest. Like, this dude is the dumbest main character ever. He doesn't understand anything. He doesn't question her. He's like, oh, she's kind of crazy, but like, screw it, she's hot, like, whatever. He's thinking that. He doesn't say that, but you know he's thinking it. No, this show is a fever dream. Like, I'm gonna give it D tier because you watch it and you will finish it because you're like, what is happening? Like, you can't not put on the next episode, but it's trash. It's so bad. Haikyuu, easy S. But with Haikyuu is fire. Shonen, as a shonen, it's fire. I don't really know like what to say about it. Like, it's just done really well. Everything about it. I love it. This is the 4th season. It fell off a little bit, but those first 2 seasons were like pure crack. One Piece. I am caught up with it. I pretty much caught up with it. I finished all the way up to the end of the Wano arc, and I haven't started the Vegapunk shit yet. But if you've seen my One Piece video, I think you have a pretty good idea of how I think about this show. But that being said, I couldn't not give it S tier. It's my favorite anime of all time. I have fucking posters on my wall on it. I can't not give it S. It's just... Rent a Girlfriend. D tier. It's literally just a harem. At least it's in college. At least they're all adults. Cool. I don't know. Like, it's so bad. I've heard the manga is really bad too. Like, apparently it just keeps going on like how it does in the first season for a long time. I can't, dude. It was, I mean, at the time I kind of liked it. The opening is really good too. Like, the opening is fire, but I just didn't fuck with it too hard. And it's objectively it's D tier, 100%. Iron-Blooded Orphans. This is a really underrated one. I haven't seen any Gundams, but I would assume this is probably the best Gundam that's ever came out. It's really slow. The pacing is super fucking slow, but it's definitely underrated. It's B tier at least. Objectively, there's a lot going for it. It's political. There's some characters that are good. There's stakes on the line. The setting is, I mean, the plot of like what's actually happening with the orphans and like how they're progressing. It's really cool. I genuinely fucked with that shit. And all the openings are fire too. I gotta give it B tier. The ending as well. Total curveball. Your Name. Now, I see like A Silent Voice and Your Name compared frequently, because I think they came out around the same time, and I would say A Silent Voice is like infinitely better. Not infinitely, actually. Like, Your Name has its fun to it. It's a good romance. It's so generic. It just feels like this is like the popular choice almost. Not because it's actually good, but because other people like it. I don't know. It was missing something. It was missing a little personality to it, it felt like. So I'm gonna give it A tier as a romance movie, but A Silent Voice is definitely a step up to me. But I mean, I gotta respect it. It's good. It's entertaining. It's fun. You gotta watch it at least once. Alright, and then this is just Haikyuu Season 4, but I'm just gonna leave my rating as it is. And I'll just leave these 3. I don't know why I have duplicates. But look at it. Let me take one more good look. Let me see if I want to change anything. This B tier is really flooded. I'm sorry, I gotta give Tower of God A tier. I don't know why. I like it so much. I don't know why. And One Punch Man Season 2 deserves B tier, honestly. I think this is what it's gonna live at. Dude, this has gotta be this is a wild tier list, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of people are gonna have many issues with my decisions here. But I'm sorry, this is what it looks like, and if you really think I'm that wrong, give me a valid response in the comments. And I left out one anime on here. I left out Mob Psycho because I kind of want to make a video on it. It's really good, but this is what I think. And if you don't fuck with it, I understand, but at least tell me why. and give me an option to rewatch that shit and maybe change it, maybe make a video on it. You never know. But if you like Date Alive, you don't deserve to watch any anime or watch anything for the rest of your life. You should be locked in a basement cellar for all of eternity. Fuck this show.